stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing SuperCab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the SuperCab app today. SuperCab, your ride, your way. Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing SuperCab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the SuperCab app today. SuperCab, your ride, your way.
Good evening, viewers. You're watching news at 9 p.m. on Psalms TV, your undisputed source for truth, clarity, and the stories that shape our world. This is the pulse of the nation. Follow us on Facebook at Psalm TV and catch our live stream on YouTube at Psalm TV Live. Stay informed, stay empowered. Now let's bring you tonight's top headlines. Taraba Governor's Aide tours Ibbi local government area to promote unity and support moving forward agenda. Ibom Air passenger causes airport scene after alleged assault on flight attendants. NLC and TUC begins indefinite strike in Taraba over biometric data. International news. Israeli airstrike kills 6 journalists near Gaza's Al-Shifa hospital, drawing global condemnation. Business news. Nigerian Independent Petroleum Company honors long-serving staff at Lagos Awards. Entertainment news. Davido gives wife Chioma $300,000 Richard Mille watch at Miami White wedding. Sport news. Anambra to host second round of 2025 Nigerian Beach Soccer League in Nnewi. I am Bridget James, and now the news info. The special advisor to the governor on Muslim religious matters, Alhaji Hussaini Ismail, has visited Ibbi local government area as part of his ongoing tour of Taraba's 16 local government areas aimed at fostering unity and mobilizing grassroots support for the moving forward agenda of His Excellency Governor Agbo Kefas.
The local government tour embarked upon by the special advisor to Governor Abu Kefas on Islamic affairs, Hussaini Ismail, stormed Ibbi town as he was received by the chief of Ibbi, His Royal Highness Abu Bakar Saliu Dambauro. The special advisor, Hussaini Ismail, intimated the monarch on his mission.
kowane lokaci mu kasance masu godiya kamar yadda mutane Ibbi mun san mutane ne masu godiya ko masu godewa Allah.
The royal father Abubakar Saliu Dambauro highly appreciated the visit and commended the administration of Governor Abu Kefas for his all-inclusive governance. Thereafter, the meeting continued at the Ibbi Town Hall, where Hussaini Ismail highlighted the achievement of his boss, Dr. Abu Kefas, in the past 2 years, called for support from the people to enable the governor accomplish his mission and vision for the state.
Iya secondary school da suke Ibbi na gwamnati in kace a tara ma ɗaliban mutum nawa zaka samu. Ka tafi Ukare haka, ka tafi Ibbi haka, ka je Jalingo, ka je local government 16 nan in ka hada ɗalibai 1000 zaka samu. To kowa ya tura dan shi makaranta kamin Allah ya yi wa'adin gwamnati Kefas.
The council chairman, Ibbi local government, Ilya Ajibu, declared total support to the administration of Governor Abu Kefas, pointing out that his policies and programs is people-oriented. The Galadima of Ibbi regretted for not voting for Abu Kefas in the last election due to some political forces promised that such will not repeat itself in future.
mutanen Ibbi duk abin da aka jefa musu shubha sun zo sun gane shi mutum ne mai son ya haɗa kan al'umma su zauna lafiya kuma ya shugabance su da adalci ba da bambancin addini ko kabila ba.
Leaders of various Islamic scholars group took turns to extol the good virtue of Governor Abu Kefas's administration, prayed for him to succeed.
In ka je ka gaya wa gwamna abin da ya mana a jihar Taraba, mu ba mu tsammani cewa a sai akwai wani mai amana a ɓoye wanda Allah ya ɓoye shi wanda zai yi magana a cika a jihar Taraba sai akwai ba mu gani ba sai akan gona ke masa.
Ba samun wani gwamna wanda ya bugi kirji ya kuma yarda zai karantar da ainihin al'ummar jiharsa wato ilimi kyauta ba sai wannan gwamna.
Ina da 'ya'ya guda biyu, idan za su rubuta waye sai na dinga ajiye kuɗi. To bana 'ya'yana sun rubuta, ban san ma sun rubuta ba, kun ga wannan abin albarka ne. Gwamna mun gode masa.
The special advisor Usaini Ismail has since returned to Jalingo as he prepares for the next local government to visit.
A female passenger arriving on an Ibom Air flight from Uyo caused the scene at Murtala Muhammed International Airport, Lagos, on Sunday after allegedly assaulting a flight attendant and confronting security officials. Videos shared online showed her dressed in a white top and black trouser, shouting at officials and appearing to slap a female air hostess. The commotion, which drew the attention of travelers and staff, was eventually quelled by airport police. Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority spokesperson Michael Achimugu linked the incident to her refusal to follow crew instruction, stressing the need for passengers to comply with safety directives.
What did you do? What did you do? She do me. I came with it. I came with it. She's hitting me. She is hitting me. She's hitting me. She was giving her slap left and right. She was slapping on the head. She strangled her like for 5 minutes. They just got her down. She was beating her. She was just like trying to calm down. She was like serious slap, but she was giving to her. For having in mind, and everyone said having in mind to do this for me. I want to know how much you want to do for this today. Operations run for you. This is going to go ahead. Go ahead. Cannot afford in our life.
Don't with them.
Copy, starting by doing instructions. Please,
I thought they bring her come down. I think. Bring your luggage.
We can bring it with another motor. We can bring it with another motor. No, let our luggage let it come. Let it come. Let's enter another bus. Serious.
Comfort Emanson, a passenger accused of assaulting an Ibom Air crew member on an Uyo-Lagos flight, has been charged and remanded in Kirikiri Correctional Center. The incident, captured in a viral video, showed Emanson's repeatedly slapping the purser after being instructed to switch off her phone before takeoff. Ibom Air said she also attempted to seize a fire extinguisher, posing a safety risk. The airline has banned her for life, while aviation authorities warn of stricter penalties for unruly passengers. The case follows recent disruptions involving other high-profile travelers amidst rising reports of misconduct at Nigerian airports. Government operations in Taraba State were paralyzed on Monday as the Nigerian Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress began an indefinite strike over allegedly irregularities in the state's biometric data capture exercise. The union, after a state execution council meeting in Jalingo, directed workers to withdraw their services and set up strike committee to enforce compliance. They accused the committee of overseeing the process of action detrimental to workers and faulted the government for ignoring their ultimatum. No official response had been issued by the state as public service across Taraba, including in the capital, remains grounded. Still from Taraba State, heavy rainfall has washed away Wukari-Kante-Chinkai Away Road, a key link between Taraba and Nasarawa State, cutting off traffic and leaving travelers stranded. The collapse has severely disrupted trade and essential movement, with motorists are forced into long and costly detours along toll terrains, with local authorities describing the situation an emergency, calling on engineers from the Federal and Taraba State Ministry of Works to expedite action in the inspection of the damage. Community leaders have stressed the road's importance for transporting agricultural produce like yams and grains. Residents warn the prolonged closure could cripple the state economy and livelihoods. The ATC Sunkani Pamanga Garba Chede Road, Taraba's main link between central and southern zone, is in critical condition, with the Pamanga Bridge at risk of collapse. One of its support has been washed away by flooding, leaving it unstable. This road is the only major road left since the Namai Bridge fell, serving farmers, traders, students, and patients. Deep potholes and severe erosion slow traffic to a crawl. Heightening danger, local warns that a bridge failure could isolate communities and cripple livelihoods. They urge urgent repairs to Pamanga Bridge, maintenance of bad spots, and reconstruction of Namai Bridge to avert an economic disaster. Five Stars Football Club of Yola clinched the maiden Adamawa State Nigerian Union of Teachers and Chairman Cup with a commanding 3-0 victory over Lugere United in the finals, held at the Federal College of Education football pitch, capping a tournament that showcased the best of grassroots football talent. Some TV correspondents complete the report.
The tournament, featuring 26 teams, concluded in a festive atmosphere as spectators celebrate the impressive display of the skills by the young talented footballers. Additional prizes were awarded to individuals who contributed to the success of the competition. Comrade Faisal Muhammad, the Adamawa State NUT chairman and the organizer of the tournament, commended the local organizing committee, the Football Association, and the participating team for a peaceful and a successful tournament. According to him, the purpose of the competition is to unite the youth, fostering interactions and the exchange of ideas.
Because football actually brings people together, more especially the youth, to give an ample opportunity for somebody from Yola to know somebody from Yola North. So it brings them together, because somebody maybe in his lifetime will never see the team, one of the mates, teammates that they are playing together today. But because of this tournament, they were able to exchange telephone numbers and WhatsApp. So we pray that the gesture will continue.
Alhaji Adamu Mustafa Baba, representing the district head of Yola, Alhaji Uba Bapa, congratulates the winners of the tournament. The event marks a milestone grassroots football development in Adamawa State, with hopes for greater participation in future. Speaking with the press, the defender of the winning team appreciates their fans for their encouragement all through the tournament.
The competition is fun and very challenging, and which me and my teammates and the management, we are saying thank you to God and also to the fans. So Alhamdulillah, that's one of the things I would say, and it's by dedication and hard work.
I am Ojema Yusuf, reporting for Some TV News, Yola.
The Federal High Court in Abuja has remanded 5 men accused of the June 2022 attack on St. Francis Catholic Church in Owo, Ondo State, which killed over 40 people and injured more than 100. The defendants pleaded not guilty to 9 terrorism-related charges, including membership at the Al-Shabaab terrorist group and use of explosive and firearms during the assault. Justice Emeka Ngwite ordered their continued detention in State Security Service custody and fixed trial for 19th August. Defense counsel sought access for relatives and lawyers, which the court allowed under formal request procedures. Vice President Kashim Shettima on Monday led President Bola Tinubu's delegation to condole with the family of late former Minister of Agriculture, Chief Audu Ogbe, who died on Saturday at 78. Shettima described Ogbe's death as an irreplaceable loss, praising his contributions to Nigeria's agricultural transformation and food security. A founding member of the APC and former Minister of Communication, Agbe was hailed as a visionary whose work impacted millions of farmers. Shettima offered prayers for his soul and urged the family, Benue State, and the nation to draw strength from his legacy of service and integrity. The National Identity Management Commission has given its Diaspora National Identity Number enrollment partners 48 hours to activate their license on an upgraded platform designed to deliver more secure and efficient services to Nigerians abroad. NIMC spokesperson Kayode Adegoke said the partners had undergone intensive training to operate the new system and urged compliance within the deadline. He assured applicants of continued enrollment service through compliance partners and apologized for any inconveniences caused by upgrade. NIN registration remains ongoing in Nigeria with option for data modification via the self-service portal and verification through the NIMC and Alt app. The World Bank has approved a $300 million loan to support internally displaced persons and host communities in northern Nigeria. The Solutions for the Internally Displaced and Host Communities project will target conflict-affected local government areas, aiming to benefit about 7,400,000 people, including 1,300,000 displaced persons. It will provide climate-resilient infrastructure, livelihood support, and social cohesion initiative, alleging with Nigeria's national IDP policy. Nigeria's total debt to the World Bank now stands at $18,230 million, representing over 39% of the nation's external debt. The Abia State government has begun demolishing unauthorized residential structures at the former Umuahia market site, known as Ogwombabiri, following claims that a private investor diverted the space from its approved use for an event center to building duplex and apartment. According to the Umuahia Capital Development Authority, the site will be repurposed into a modern transportation hub, integrating a bus terminal, train station, and intercity shuffle. Officials said the government had engaged the investor for a year and offered an ex-gratia settlement before reclaiming the land, describing the project as essential to Umuahia's transformation into a modern capital city. The Nigerian Air Force, under Operation Fasan Yama, has killed hundreds of armed bandits in Makakari Forest, Zamfara State, during a joint air and ground offensive. NAF spokesperson, Air Vice Marshal Ehimen Ojomadi, he said intelligence had tracked over 400 bandits preparing to attack a farming community before the operation was launched on Sunday. Precision airstrike and coordinated ground assault eliminated several notorious leaders and many of their fighters. Ejoda may describe the synergy between air and land forces as key to the mission's success, calling it a significant blow to the bandit operation in the Axis. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission and the Nigerian Data Protection Commission have formed a strategic alliance to protect citizens' data and tackle fraud, identity theft, and corruption in both public and private sectors, announced during an NDPC courtesy visit to ICPC headquarters in Abuja. The partnership, rooted in the Nigerian Data Protection Act 2023, would involve intelligence sharing, national awareness campaign, and standardized data management protocols. ICPC Secretary Clifford Ogudiri Padro described data protection as a frontline weapon against corruption, while NDPC CEO Vincent Otalunji called it a critical enforcement tool. A memorandum of understanding is expected in the coming week to formalize the collaboration. Hundreds of physically challenged persons on Monday blocked access roads to Murtala Muhammed Airport, Lagos, protesting the nearly 2-year closure of the government-run Farmcraft Center for the Blind. The demonstration caused heavy traffic, forcing some passengers to walk long distance to catch flights. Protest leads Mr. Dola said repeated appeals to state and federal authorities had been ignored, prompting the action to draw President Bola Tinubu's attention. The Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria issued a travel advisory warning of congestion and urging travelers to confirm flight schedule and seek alternative routes. Protesters vowed to remain until the government provides a commitment to reopen the school. Johnson Adenola has assumed duty as Assistant Inspector General of Police for Zone 16, covering Rivers and Bayelsa State, succeeding the retired Tolani Alausa according to the zone spokesperson, SP Gum Emonime. From Ipara in Ogun State, joined the force in 1992 and hold degrees in history and public administration. His career includes role in Imo and Lagos State Command, and he most recently served as Commissioner of Police in Oyo State. The zonal headquarters in Yenagoa urged public corporations to support Adenola in advancing the Inspector General's policing agenda. The Nigerian Education Loan Fund says 4,493 students have benefited from its loan scheme since its launch on May 24, 2024, with 86,035 billion naira. August 6, 2025, of this, it was paid directly to 218 institutions for tuition, while 38.72 billion naira went to students as upkeep allowances. The scheme has recorded 731,140 registrations with 720,732 successful applications, a 98% success rate. NELFON reports daily growth of over 900 new registrations and more than 1,000 successful applicants, describing the program as a part of President Bola Tinubu's agenda to expand access to higher education funding. The Benue State chapter of the Federation of Agricultural Commodity Association of Nigeria has begun reform to revive inactive commodity association and improve food production through best agronomic practices. The coordinator of Vitalis Tonago, he said a committee has been set up to review operations after discovering that most associations lacked proper structure, leading renewal, national affiliation, and modern farming methods. He noted that over 90% of leaders have overstayed their terms and that this organization was hindering economic planning and yield. Tonogu called for support from the National Secretariat to address these challenges. We are stepping away for a brief break, but stay right here. The big stories, the deep insight, and the voice that matters are still ahead, only on Psalm TV, your window to the truth.
Good news, farmers in Taraba State. Your storage problems are now over. The Taraba State government introduces new official farm sacks, the standard packaging solution for all agricultural products across our state. Through partnership between the Ministry of Commerce, Trade and Industry with the visionary network Apex Limited, we're introducing high-quality branded sacks featuring Taraba's identity. The key benefits include uniform standard sacks statewide, increased internally generated revenue for Taraba's development, proud Taraba branding showing the origin of farm produce nationwide. Distributors in Yangtu, Nganda, and all local governments, this is your call to action. Farmers Association and Amana members, prepare for better storage. Dealers across Nigeria, get ready for Taraba's premium branded sacks. Together, we build Taraba's agricultural future, one quality sack at a time. Taraba Sacks, protecting your harvest, promoting our state. Announcer, Honorable Peter George, the Commissioner.
Welcome back. And now let's move straight into what's next. On international news, Somalia's Ministry of Defense has announced the killing of Abdullahi Abubakar, al-Shabaab's finance chief, during a targeted operation near Hudur in the Bokol region on Sunday. Abubakar, accused of extorting civilians and recruiting child soldiers, was described as one of the group's most wanted operatives. The ministry said the precision strike by the Somali National Army dealt a significant blow to al-Shabaab's operations in southwestern Somalia. The operation followed the recent recapture of Biril, a strategic town previously used by the militants as a base for attack in the region, and Mogadishu. Mourners in Gaza on Monday buried 5 Al Jazeera journalists and a freelance reporter killed in an Israeli airstrike on the air tent near Al-Shifa Hospital. The death included correspondent Anas Al-Sharif and Mohammed Kwike and cameraman Ibrahim Zaraf, Mohammed Naufal, and Momen Aliwa. Israel accused Sharif of being a Hamas operative, alleging he led a rocket unit. Claims Al Jazeera's dismissed as attempt to silence its coverage. The attack drew condemnation from press groups amidst rising criticism of Israel's Gaza offensive, which the UN warns could trigger further humanitarian disaster. Over 61,000 Palestinians have been killed since the war began. Business news. Nigerian Independent Petroleum Company (PLC) has honored its long-serving employees at the 2024 and 2025 Long Service Award ceremony in Lagos, with Managing Director Sure Kumar praising their loyalty and contribution to the company's growth. He describes staff as Nigerian Independent Petroleum Company's most valuable asset and credited their dedication for the firm's resilience despite challenges in Nigeria's downstream sector. Kumar urged awardees to mentor younger colleagues and align with the company's diversification plans in hydrocarbons and hospitality. Representing the honorees, Kamal Batmos, recipients of the 20 years Meritorious Service Award, said the recognition would boost staff morale. Entertainment news. Nigerian Afrobeat singer Davido has gifted his wife Chioma a diamond-encrusted Richard Mille wristwatch worth $300,000 during their white wedding in Miami. The ceremony was attended by top music stars, prominent politicians including Governor Ademola Adeleke and Alex Otti, and business moguls such as Aliko Dangote, Bukola Saraki, and Obi Kubana. The luxury watch is the second Richard Mille type-piece Chioma has received from Davido. And on sport news, the Anambra Beach Soccer Association has confirmed readiness to host the second round of the 2025 Nigerian Beach Soccer League in Nnewi from August 21st to 23rd. Director of Media, Okude Awan, he said the tournament will hold at the Beach Soccer Stadium within Nnewi High School, featuring 8 clubs, including KB Fishers, Ibom, Mbako, Patige, Kada, KB United, Jigawa Golden Stars, Niger, and hosts Anambra Beach Soccer Warriors. Awan assured that preparations were in top gear for a bigger and better event than last year, while calling for corporate sponsorship and urging media coverage of the competition. And that's where we wrap up tonight's broadcast. But before we go, a quick recap of our top stories. In Taraba, the governor's special advisor on Muslim religious matters continued his tour with a visit to Ibbi local government area, promoting unity and rallying grassroots support for the Moving Forward agenda. While the Nigerian Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress commenced an indefinite strike over alleged irregularities in the state's biometric data exercise. At Lagos Airport, an Ibom Air passenger caused a commotion after allegedly assaulting a flight attendant. Internationally, condemnation has trailed an Israeli airstrike in Gaza that killed 6 journalists near Al-Shifa Hospital. And in business, the Nigerian Independent Petroleum Company celebrated its long-service staff at an awards ceremony in Lagos. Entertainment saw Afrobeat star Davido gifting his wife Chioma a diamond-encrusted Richard Mille watch worth $300,000 at their Miami White wedding. And in sport, Nnewi is set to host the second round of the 2025 Nigerian Beach Soccer League, with 8 teams competing for glory. Stay tuned for more gripping stories and timely updates right here on Sound TV. I'm Bridget James. It's been an honor having you with us tonight. From all of us in the newsroom, we wish you peace to guide you, progress to inspire you, and purpose to carry you forward.